just like that, very simple. And then we found out, then we start to do research, studies, and it's like, okay, I know nothing about pigs. But it's every film, it's a big learning process for everybody. And I think that's the fun part, because then we get to learn science, we get to learn, architectures, we get to learn every different field that normal people probably would never get involved.
Isn't that great? Yeah, I would love. I can't really say I would love this kind of job that you do, but I think I just love learning different things that you don't learn from school, And so, when you're open to doing different kinds of documentaries, you're opening up your mind to learning different things that you never knew takes such work or is, has this background or whatever. There was another one that you made called Spirit Talk, and you did talk about this earlier about your best friend's husband who passed away. So I'm really just curious. I think that you actually was there witnessing maybe this process of calling the spirit back. So was it successful?
She tried different methods.
Okay.
She tried the traditional one.
Yes.
The traditional folk beliefs. It's called 观落阴. They call blindfold spirit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so there's a medium, and then you blindfold your eyes, and then there's spells involved, and it didn't work on my friend.
Okay.
But I even tried. It didn't work on me.
Oh.
But interesting.
But you got this all in this documentary.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, but the interesting part is when we were filming my friend, the main character in the film, one of our friends came to check out, our crew, and she joined and she experienced it.
Oh.
So we don't know.
You got that all on camera.
Yeah. Actually, if you watch the film,
yes,
you can see if there's a girl saying like she actually saw stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you get spooked out when you saw that?
Actually, I think that none of that was really like spooky or scary. I think it was more the real part. Like when the other character, Paul, because we follow, one's my friend, the other guy we follow him before he died until, after he died. The whole process, his family did all these rituals for him, and they did the whole 7 days ritual because they were in the countryside. So they left his body in the living room for 49 days, like very, very traditional.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So that whole process, I think, was more difficult, like emotionally for us than anything.
Yeah, because this happened, to be your best friend's husband, someone really close to you. So with this nomination for Trash to Treasure, what has it brought you? What new opportunities? What excitement to look forward to?
Actually, I think Spirit Talk got nominated one time.
Okay.
So that was like 8 years ago.
Right.
And won the best editing.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if it brought us more things. I don't know.
Okay.
But we kept making documentaries. We never did stop. And I don't think, like now with Trash to Treasure, I don't think the award, the nomination actually brought us, like a thing besides a piece of paper.
More money, maybe? No.
But I think it's a encouragement for the whole crew, always. It's like, you work so hard for 1.5 years, and it's an encouragement, and it's, okay, we can probably keep making another one.
Yeah.
Even though the whole documentary industry, everybody knows, it's not, we don't do it for money. Nobody become rich by making documentary film. But you do it for the love. And after so many years, the love kind of, it's so hard because it's so, you devote so much time and energy. And after, one after another one, you start to question. It's like, okay, is this really worth it? Worth all my time and energy? So when that kind of award comes, it's like, oh, okay, we get recognition. I think that's an encouragement to push us to keep doing it.
You know, I think everybody now focuses a lot about green whatever, and to make something very different kind of green related documentaries. Did you find it really difficult trying to make something different from what everybody else is doing, and yet you can, you know, catch the audience? I think that's hard, right? Because that's really the topic these days. You know?
Yeah, it's difficult, and especially after you. I mean, we found many, not just Taipei 101 and Arthur Huang. We went to many different routes. We looked for many different people, and the difficult part is, I think this thing. I mean, whatever people are doing, a lot of it's still in the process. You know, in the progress of experimenting it. If it's gonna work, and if it's gonna really, for example. We interviewed this professor. He's trying to use rice husk into a brick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, Arthur managed to use rice husk to do these, you know, covers for cell phones.
Yes.
But brick, huh?
That was actually, yeah, it's all happened around the same time. I think because it's also maybe a small industry, so words travel, but they all kind of connected. They can collaborate. So this other Mr. Chen, he's been doing this for a long time. He used to use bamboo. Then he tried to use rice husk. Whatever it's, you know, because rice husk has no use for farmers.
Yeah.
So if they can use rice husk, these things they used to burn it on the rice field and create pollution.
I know.
So if they can turn these into treasure, you know, make money, that's a really good thing. And also the brick, they say if it really work, that means the house can breathe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the brick can breathe. So, but so far it's not really there yet. So when we find something we thought, oh, this can be really interesting. But if it's not really there yet, we can't really make a documentary about it just yet.
Oh, that's too bad. But then, could you consider part 1 and part 2?
Maybe, yes.
You know, in the process for part 1 and then the result in part 2.
If there's no deadline, I think we will be willing to follow, you know, something like that. If it takes 2 years, 3 years, you know, I think it's worth it.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much. You know, I want to tell you that I love documentaries, okay? So keep making documentaries. They're definitely worth it because I always love to learn about the facts. And, you know, whenever there's a movie that's made based on true stories, they impress me more. Yeah. So thank you very much and good luck. You're doing great. And I'm looking forward to a lot more documentaries from you, Charlene.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for watching, people. I'm Shirley Lin.